Logitech released a new Micro Four Thirds camera called the Mevo Core on the 19th of March 2024, and recently YoloLiv launched another Micro Four Thirds camera for live streaming. They call the camera AlphaCam at the moment, but I think by the time it comes out, it will be called the YoloCam. And YoloLiv claims that the autofocus is faster than Sony cameras in close distances because it's using laser time of flight technology, and the autofocus was implemented in conjunction with Huawei. OM System is offering a discount on the 12mm f2 as well as on the 40 to 150mm f4 to f5.6. OM System has launched the trash bag, so in collaboration with the Japanese fly fishing brand, as they try to rebrand and position themselves as an outdoor lifestyle company instead of a camera company. OM System will suspend shipping of products from their stock during Japan's holiday week between 28th of March and 3rd of April. So shipping will resume afterwards and it will be processed in a sequential order. OM System has done another collaboration with another company that's built an L bracket, which has a cold shoe, and the cold shoe is essentially used for the EE-1 dot sight. So you can adjust the positioning of the dot sight to the left of the camera, although that might interfere with cables going in and out of the left ports, as well as the LCD screen if you want to have it open. But if you're using the electronic viewfinder, it might be a better way of looking through the dot sight and then changing back to the electronic viewfinder, as opposed to moving head up and down, you move to the side. Adobe has paused work on adding N-RAW support to Premiere Pro and all of their video-related products. So this might be related to the acquisition of Red by Nikon. Fujifilm has announced the Instax Mini 99. Yashica is launching a micro mirrorless camera with an exchangeable lens mount, and they're doing this as a Kickstarter project. I'm not sure what the lens mount is for this camera, but it seems to be really small. Canon has released a firmware update for their cameras, including the Canon R3, R5, and the Canon 1DX Mark III, which allows the use of 2TB CF Express cards. Although I want to mention that I've been using 2TB CF Express cards on the Panasonic Lumix GH6 for a long time now. Sony has announced the 247 megapixel medium format sensor. Although this sensor is not geared towards cameras, there's no reason why it couldn't be used in a consumer camera. So even though it has 247 megapixels, this sensor is monochrome. So if they actually apply a color filter to this sensor, then you won't have the 247 megapixels. Also, in terms of dimensions of the sensor, it doesn't really fit with what we have in cameras today. So again, I suspect there will be another further crop to that, which makes the 247 megapixel headline a little bit irrelevant if this sensor was to make its way to a consumer camera. And Kodak has launched their new Super-8 camera. So the style of this camera looks the same as the old Super-8 cameras, but it does have an LCD screen and it has an SD card slot, so you can record sound to that SD card, but it has similar cartridges for recording video footage.